As the race kicks off, Hugger 3 and Maya are neck and neck, making a strong showing at the front. EU's John 7 isn't far behind, keeping that pressure on in third, and Wayne 94 is hot on their tail. Looks like we're in for an exciting battle right from the start. Welcome back, Patent Tanker. We missed you like a slow pit stop. Ready to watch some speedy cars? Racing car dashing away. Koki Benenity and Nathan Thayoshi have successfully moved into P3, after overtaking each John 7. Meanwhile, there's a heated battle for P5 between Wayne 94 in a Ferrari 288 GTO Evoluzione, and both Woziri Sky and Nokembokum in a McLaren F1. In addition, Ision 12 and 1212 and Gary No Name have advanced to P8 after getting past Astro Sniper. Astro Sniper is currently engaged in a tight battle with Rizali Adha and T-Fisher 93 for the 9th position. The three cars are maintaining close proximity, with potential overtaking maneuvers expected shortly. In the meantime, Jasak 72 in the Lamborghini Diablo S50 is dueling with Twix 560, who is piloting a Ferrari i40 for 22nd place. Both drivers are pushing their vehicles to the limits, with a few attempts at overtaking observed. The dynamics between these two pairs of competitors are keeping the race exciting. Astro Sniper has indeed struggled, dropping to P20 after a significant setback of 26 positions. Meanwhile, Hugo 3 and Maya have made impressive progress, now holding P2 after successfully overtaking Koki Benenity and Nathan Thayoshi. Koki Benenity and Nathan Thayoshi, however, have rebounded slightly, moving up to P3 by passing Utajum 7 Totsi. The dynamic in the midfield is quite active as positions are changing rapidly. Wayne 24 has successfully moved up to 5, overtaking both Wazirius Guy and Nokambokum in quick succession. The battle for 5 continues as Wayne 94 in the Ferrari 288 GTO Evoluzione holds off challenges from Wazirius Guy and Nokambokum, who are driving the McLaren F1. In another part of the track, Astro Sniper is making significant progress, narrowing the gap to Pterodactyl Pumapaws and Suzanne Greenberg by 3.5 seconds. The competition is heating up as these drivers jostle for position. Kamikaze38 said, "Hey Amy, time for my AI driver to use its proverbial head." I love it. Hopefully, your AI driver takes that advice and starts making some smart moves out there. Racing car dashing away. Let's see some strategy. Astro Sniper is making significant progress, reducing the gap to Pterodactyl Pumapaws and Suzanne Greenberg by 6.1 seconds. In the battle for P3, Huggard 3 in the Ferrari 288 GTO Evoluzione and Maya are engaged in a tight contest with Yas John 7, driving the McLaren F1 closely trailing behind. Electric Mary has advanced to P9 after successfully overtaking both Rizaldi Adha and Tifisha 93. Hey, Ariu Serial. Welcome back to the stream. Carty Popper, we missed you more than a driver misses a pit stop. Buckle up. It's gonna be a wild ride. Racing car dashing away. Astro Sniper is making significant progress, now just 6.2 seconds behind Pterodactyl Pumapaws and Suzanne Greenberg. Yas John 7 has successfully moved into P3 after overtaking Huggard 3 and Maya. Dalkey. The gap between the front runners is tightening as Astro Sniper continues to close in. Yas John 7 in the McLaren F1 is currently holding P3, but Huggard 3 and Maya in the Ferrari 288 GTO Evoluzione are closely tailing. There's a significant battle between these three cars as they navigate through the sharp turns. Huggard 3 makes a move on the inside of the final corner, trying to get ahead of Yas John 7. Meanwhile, Maya positions the Ferrari in a strategic line, looking for an opening to overtake both. As they exit the corner, it's neck and neck. Maya has found some extra speed on the straight and is attempting to overtake Huggard 3. Yas John 7 still maintains P3, but with pressure from both sides. The dynamic among these three drivers is intensifying as they head toward the next series of turns. Astro Sniper is gaining on Pterodactyl Pumapaws and Suzanne Greenberg, reducing the gap by 6.8 seconds. The battle for position is intensifying as they approach a tight turn. Pterodactyl Pumapaws maintains the lead, but Astro Sniper's pace is becoming increasingly aggressive. Suzanne Greenberg holds steady in third but needs to keep an eye on the rearview mirror as Astro Sniper is closing in fast. The dynamics of this race are shifting as we head into the next segment. Neo Texum has made significant progress, now trailing Green Jet by just 3.9 seconds, indicating a potential challenge for position soon. Meanwhile, in the battle for P26, Pterodactyl Pulmapause in the Mazda RX-7 Turbo 89 is closely contesting with Suzanne Greenberg, while Astro Sniper in the McLaren form is also vying for that position. The dynamics between these three drivers are intensifying as they navigate the track together. Amundsen has significantly reduced the gap to Neo Texum by 2:30 seconds, indicating a strong push for position. Meanwhile, in the midfield, Zenter has executed a clean overtake on Rylock, moving up to 5th place. The top three remain unchanged, with Zypher still holding a steady lead. Nukenbocken has successfully overtaken Waintre 94, moving into P5. This shift in position adds some intensity to the midfield battle, as both drivers are closely contesting for track position. The race continues to unfold with a competitive atmosphere. Astro Sniper is currently gaining on Hot Wheels Skidone, reducing the gap to 2.2 seconds. The pace difference is noticeable as Astro Sniper is pushing harder in this segment, likely optimizing their cornering strategy. Meanwhile, in the middle pack, Speedman 500 is making a move on Turbotiner, positioning themselves for an overtaking attempt on the next straight. The race dynamics are intensifying as we approach the next set of turns. Astro Sniper has significantly reduced the gap to Hot Wheels Skidone, now trading by just 2.5 seconds. This tightening of positions suggests a potential overtaking maneuver in the upcoming laps. Meanwhile, the rest of the pack is maintaining their positions, with no major shifts in the top 5. The race dynamics are intensifying as we approach the next turn. Waintre 94 in the Ferrari 288 GTO Evoluzione is currently battling Twitch 5 in the McLaren F146, with both cars closely matched in speed. Bobado has advanced to P23 after successfully overtaking both Alex Cosmonaut and Kosovo 23. Meanwhile, Astro Sniper is making significant progress, reducing the gap to Hot Wheels Skidone from Team Wangen Midnight Runners by 2.5 seconds as they approach the next corner. Greeninjep has reduced the gap to Sabine 27 and Vasilok by 2.1 seconds, indicating a strong push towards the front. Meanwhile, Astro Sniper is also gaining ground on Hot Wheels Skidone, cutting the distance by 3.8 seconds. This could lead to some interesting race dynamics as these drivers continue to battle for position. Pterodactyl Pumapaz and Suzanne Greenberg are making significant progress, narrowing the gap to Alex Cosmonaut and Kuzabal 23 by 45 seconds. Yas John 7 from Team Life for Speed is also gaining ground on Koki Benaiti and Nathan Biyoshi, closing that distance by 2.1 seconds. Meanwhile, Amundsen and Amy are closing in on Neotixum with a gap reduction of 2.3 seconds. The race dynamics are shifting as these teams push harder. Twitch 5 has successfully moved into 6th after overtaking Waintra 94. Meanwhile, Astro Sniper is making a notable push, reducing the gap to Babardo from Team Blast by 2.3 seconds. The race dynamics are shifting as these drivers continue to battle for positions. AC 1212 and Gary No Name have successfully moved up to 7 after executing a clean overtake on Waintra 94. The maneuver was precise, allowing them to gain an advantageous position in the race. Waintra 94 now sits in P8 as the dynamics of the mid-pack continue to shift. Pilot 3 and Maya are currently in a fierce battle for power, both driving their Ferrari 288 GTO Evoluciones, while Waziri Sky and Lukembockham are closely trailing in their McLaren F1. The tension is palpable as they jockey for position. Rizaldi Adha and Tefisha 93 have made significant progress, moving up to P8 after overtaking Waintra 94. Now, all three are engaged in a tight contest for that position, with Rizaldi Adha and Tefisha 93 also piloting a McLaren F1, while Waintra 94 remains in the fight in his Ferrari 288 ETO Evolucion. Rizaldi Adha and Tefisha 93 in their McLaren phones are locked in a tight battle for P8, with Waintra 94 in the Ferrari 288 Evuo Evadorni closely trailing. Neotixum has gained ground, moving up to P12 after overtaking Greninger. The competition for P12 continues as Neotixum and Greninger are now engaged in a fierce contest. Sirironbot has made a significant move, reducing the gap to the driver from Team Quark Express by 7.6 seconds. Meanwhile, Duff Dad is closely tailing Sirironbot, indicating a strong alliance as they both push forward. In the battle for P13, Greninjib and Amundsen are neck and neck, showcasing a fierce competition between the two. The race dynamics are evolving as these drivers push their limits. Rizaldi Adha and Tefisha 93 have successfully moved into P8 after overtaking Waintra 94. Jasek72 is currently gaining on Duff Dad and Sir Ironbot, reducing the gap by 30 seconds as they push for a better position. Hot Wheels Skidone has significantly reduced the gap to Bobardo, now down to 2 seconds. The AI is showing impressive pace as it approaches the rear of Bobardo's car. As they exit the tight turn, Hot Wheels Skidone is gaining speed and looks poised for an overtake. Meanwhile, in the mid-pack, we see Racebot 99 making a move on Turbocaser, pulling alongside as they enter the straight. Turbocaser attempts to defend but Racebot 99 edges ahead, successfully completing the overtaking maneuver. At the front, the leader remains steady, while a slight battle for third place is developing with Glider 23 and Speedster 88 closely battling it out. Glider 23 appears to be positioning for a potential inside line as they approach the next corner. The dynamics of the race are continuously shifting, keeping all drivers on their toes. Bobardo has significantly closed the gap to EQ Terabyte, now just 14.9 seconds behind. Jasek72 has advanced to P19 after successfully overtaking Twix 560. Following that move, Twix 560 has responded by moving ahead of Astro Snapper to claim P20. The positions are shifting as the race continues. Thank you so much, Array Cereal. Bowl with Spoon, your support means the world to me. Now let's see if these AI cars are going to give us a wild ride today, or just a bowl of boring. Let's go. Automobile dashing away. Naiba has significantly reduced the gap to the leader, now just 2.8 seconds behind. The car is displaying improved cornering speed through Sector 3, which is allowing them to gain on the leader. Meanwhile, in the mid-pack, Car 5 executed a successful overtake on Car 9 at the hairpin, moving up to 7th position. Car 1 remains steady in 3rd, but is under pressure from Car 3, who is attempting to make a move on the inside. The dynamics are shifting as we approach the next lap. Rizaldi Adha and Tefisha 93 have successfully moved up to 7 after overtaking Twitch 5. They are now engaged in a tight battle for that position, with Twitch 5 closely on their tail. Meanwhile, Astro Sniper is making significant progress, reducing the gap to Twix 560 by 2 seconds as the race continues. The dynamics are shifting quickly as positions tighten. Alex Cosmonaut and Kosoval23 are now just 2.1 seconds behind Hot Wheels Skidon, indicating a strong push from both drivers. Their pace has noticeably increased as they enter the final sector of the track, possibly setting up for an overtake. Hot Wheels Skidon will need to defend his position carefully to maintain the lead. The dynamics of this trio are becoming crucial as the race progresses. Greenium has successfully moved up to P12 after overtaking Neotexum. Astro Sniper is making significant progress, closing the gap to Twix 560 by 2.2 seconds as they continue to push forward. Howders 3 and Maya have successfully advanced to power after a solid overtake on Wazirius Guy and Nukemboken. Meanwhile, Niger has made significant progress, moving up to 15 by overtaking Duffdat and Siraranbot. In response, Duffdat and Siraranbot have countered, shifting up to 16 by surpassing Neotexum from Team Nanafgum Kings. The dynamics are shifting quickly, as drivers strategically position themselves on the track. Wazirius Guy is now in 6th after an impressive maneuver that saw him overtake 4 cars. Nukembokem is also making strides, moving up to Pate after overtaking 6 cars. Meanwhile, Electric Mary is experiencing difficulties, resulting in a drop of 6 positions down to P9. Use John 7 has advanced to P2 after successfully overtaking Waintra 94 T. Neotexum is now in P13, following an overtake on Green Ninja. Aminsun and Amy have both moved up to 15, passing Duffdad and Sirarambot in the process. Duffdad and Sirarambot have made significant progress, reducing the gap to Nibi by 10.5 seconds. This positioning indicates strong performance from both drivers as they strategize for a potential overtake. Meanwhile, EQ Terabyte has advanced to P21 after successfully overtaking Jasek 72, showcasing solid maneuvering through the pack. The race continues to evolve with these dynamic shifts in position. Bobado is continuing to close the gap on Jasak 72, reducing it to just 44.3 seconds now. Okayoki 3 has made a significant move, advancing to 17 after successfully overtaking Astro Sniper. The dynamics are shifting as Bobado keeps up the pressure on Yas 72. Twix 560 is gaining ground on Astro Sniper, reducing the gap to 83 seconds. Alex Cosmonaut and Kuziroll 23 are also making progress, narrowing the distance to Hot Wheels Skydun by 47.6 seconds. Duff Dad and Sirironbot have successfully moved into 19th position after overtaking EQ Terabyte. Hey there, GG Thorin. Welcome to the stream. Party Popper, we're watching some super cool AI-driven racing here at Yas Marina South Track. The cars are all racing against each other, and you can even interact with me by saying, "Hey Amy." Feel free to ask questions, and let me know if you want to join in on the fun. Enjoy the race. Racing car dashing away. Electric Murray has advanced to P8, executing a clean overtake on Twitch 5. In response, Twitch 5 has climbed to P9 after successfully passing both Rizaldi Adha and Tefisha 93. Rizali Adha and Tefisha 93 have now settled into Pen, having overtaken Sabina 27 and Vasilokt. The positions are shifting rapidly as the drivers strategize their next moves. Naibe has successfully moved up to 17 after executing a clean overtake on the man. Meanwhile, Astro Sniper continues to close in on EQ Terabyte, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. The race dynamics are shifting as these positions start to change. Neotexum has advanced to P11 after successfully overtaking both Sabina 27 and Vasilov. The maneuver was clean and executed with precision, showcasing strong racecraft as they navigate the track. Sabine 27 and Vasilok are closely contesting for P11, with both cars swapping positions multiple times in the last lap. Neotexum is also in the mix, trying to capitalize on any openings. In another development, EQ Terabyte has successfully moved up to P19 after overtaking Duffdad and Sirironbot. The race dynamics are intensifying as these drivers push their limits. Twitch 5 has successfully reduced the gap to Electric Murray to 2.2 seconds, indicating a potential overtake in the near future. Meanwhile, Neo-Texan and Greninja are locked in a tight battle for 12th position, with both cars closely matched in speed. Hey Mama Hasta. Party Papa, welcome back to the race. We're revved up and ready to go. Make sure you grab some popcorn for those exciting AI-driven car shenanigans. Automobile dashing. Away. Astro Sniper has gained momentum and is now in 20th position after successfully overtaking both Duff Dad and Sirairamot. The maneuver was clean, showcasing precise timing and control. As they head into the next turn, it will be interesting to see if Astro Sniper can maintain this pace or catch more competitors ahead. Wayne Tren 94 has made significant progress, reducing the gap to Hugger 3 and Maya to just 2.1 seconds. Meanwhile, Hugger 3 is maintaining a steady pace, but Maya appears to be struggling slightly, allowing Wayne Tren 94 to catch up quickly. The dynamics are shifting as Wayne Tren 94 positions for a potential overtake in the upcoming corners. Alex Cosmonaut and Cruiserval 23 have successfully reduced the gap to Babardo from Team Blast to 3.4 seconds. The two drivers are coordinating their efforts, drafting off each other to gain speed. Babardo needs to defend his position as they approach the next turn. Overtaking opportunities may arise shortly, if Alex and Cruiserval 23 maintain their pace and strategy. Astro Sniper has secured the 19th position, successfully overtaking EQ Terabyte. The two cars are closely matched, with Astro Sniper in a McLaren Fun and EQ Terabyte in a Nissan R390. This battle for 19th shows no signs of slowing down as they continue to push each other for an advantage on the track. Koki Beninati and Nathan Thayoshi have successfully moved up to P3, overtaking Yus John 7 in a strategic maneuver. Now, Koki Beninati and Nathan Thayoshi are engaged in a close battle for that position with Yus John 7, who is not giving up easily. Meanwhile, Alex Cosmonaut and Kuzuwol 23 are actively closing in on Bobado, reducing the gap by 2.6 seconds, indicating a potential challenge for the lead soon. Race dynamics are intensifying as these positions fluctuate. Hot Wheels Skidon has successfully advanced to P25, executing a clean overtaking maneuver on both Alex Cosmonaut and Kuzuwol 23. The current positions see Hot Wheels Skidon gaining ground, while Alex Cosmonaut and Kuzuwol 23 drop back slightly in the rankings. The race continues to maintain a competitive pace as positions shift. Koki Beninati and Nathan Thayoshi have successfully moved into P3 after executing a clean overtake on Oyus John 7. The maneuver looked precise as they utilized the inside line, catching Oyus John 7 off guard. Meanwhile, Oyus John 7 drops back to power. The race dynamics are shifting with these recent changes in positions. Nukem Bokum has made a significant move, advancing to 5 after overtaking both Issy 1212 and Gary No Name. Meanwhile, Issy 1212 and Gary No Name have retaliated, moving up to 6 by getting past Hugget3 and Maya Dakdachi. In the battle for position, Alex Cosmonaut and Kuzuwol 23 are steadily closing in on Hot Wheels Skidon, reducing the gap by 2 seconds. The race dynamics continue to shift as positions change rapidly. Koki Beninati and Nathan Thayoshi have successfully moved up to Pone, completing a clean overtake on Yus John 7. Meanwhile, Naibe has advanced to 16 after overtaking Okayoki 3 Toyota. In addition, Astro Sniper is making significant progress, closing the gap by 2.5 seconds as they chase down the car ahead. Neotexum is currently in 6, significantly narrowing the gap to Wayne Trinity 4, who remains in 5. Electric Mary from Team Quark Express has made a noteworthy move into 7 after successfully overtaking Twitch 5. However, Twitch 5 quickly retaliated, reclaiming Pate by overtaking both Rizaldi Adha and T-Fisher 93 in a single maneuver. The dynamic between these drivers is intensifying as they jostle for positions. Yas 7 has significantly reduced the gap to Koki Bananati and Nathan Fayoshi by 3.1 seconds. Meanwhile, Yas 72 has advanced to P22 after successfully overtaking EQ Terabyte. The race continues to evolve as positions shift. Bobardo is making significant progress, reducing the gap to EQ Terabyte by 3.9 seconds. The race dynamics are shifting as Bobardo approaches, maintaining a steady pace. Meanwhile, in the midfield, we see a close battle between K-Drive and Turbo Racer, with K-Drive attempting an overtake on the inside. Turbo Racer defends successfully, keeping their position for now. In the back, Drift King is struggling with tire wear, losing time to the pack ahead. This race is heating up as Bobardo continues to gain ground on EQ Terabyte. JD Touring said, "Hey Amy, which car do I have for the next race?" "Hey there. You get to choose your car during the car selection phase right after this race finishes. Make it count. What are you thinking about driving?" Twitch 5 is currently holding Pate, closely pursued by Rizaldi Adha, who is right on his tail. T-Fisher 93 is also joining the battle, making it a three-way fight for that position. As they approach the first turn, Rizaldi Adha attempts an inside move but Twitch 5 holds firm. T-Fisher 93 is lining up for an overtake as they exit the turn, looking for any opportunity to gain ground. The tension is building as they head towards the next straight. Yas 72 in the Lamborghini Diablo SV is currently maintaining a slight lead over EQ Terabyte in the Nissan R390 as they navigate through Sector 2. Both drivers are pushing hard, with Yas 72 attempting to defend their position, while EQ Terabyte looks for an opportunity to overtake. They approach a tight corner, and EQ Terabyte is gaining speed on the inside line. This could be pivotal for P22, as they exit the corner side by side. It's going to be a close call as they head into the next straight. Neo Texum has successfully moved up to P11, executing a clean overtake on Wayne Trinity 4. This position gives Neo Texum some momentum as they continue to chase the cars ahead. The race dynamics are tightening as the midfield drivers battle for positions. Nukenbocken has made a strong move on ISI 1212, pulling ahead into foul with a precise dive on the inside line. Meanwhile, Serious Guy is sticking close behind in 5, looking for an opportunity to capitalize on any mistakes. Gary No Name is not far behind in 6, maintaining a steady pace and keeping the pressure on. The battle for Pfau remains intense as they navigate through the technical section of the track. Neo-Texum is currently gaining on both 727 and Vasilok, reducing the distance by 2:30 seconds. Astro Sniper is also closing in on the man, cutting the gap by 2.8 seconds. Meanwhile, Okioki 3 has made significant progress, moving up to P19 after successfully overtaking Duff Dad and Sir Ironbot. Hey Red Panama! Welcome back to the racetrack. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride with our speedy AI racers. Racing car dashing away. Issy 1212 and Gary No Name have successfully moved up to 5 after overtaking Hugger 3 and Maya in a tactical maneuver. Electric Murray is gaining on Hugger 3 and Maya, reducing the gap by 3.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Astro Sniper is also closing in on the man, with a gap reduction of 3.6 seconds. EQ Terabyte has made significant progress, reducing the distance to Duff Dad and Sir Ironbot by 2:30 seconds. As they approach the next turn, it will be interesting to see if EQ Terabyte can maintain this momentum for an overtaking opportunity. Meanwhile, Duff Dad and Sir Ironbot are maintaining their positions, but will need to defend against the advancing EQ Terabyte. The dynamics are shifting as they enter the tighter section of the track. Rizaldi Adha and Tfisher 983 are making significant progress, reducing the gap to Twitch 5 by 2.2 seconds. Astro Sniper has advanced to 17th position after successfully overtaking the man. There's an ongoing battle for that position as Astro Sniper, in a McLaren F1, and the man driving a Ferrari 40 are locked in a fierce competition for 17th place. The dynamics between these two cars are crucial, as they push each other for every inch on the track. Rizaldi Adha and Tfisher 983 have successfully moved up to 6, executing a clean overtake on Twitch 5. The battle for 6 is heating up between these three drivers, with all three cars closely packed together. Meanwhile, Sabina 27 and Vasilok have advanced to Pate after overtaking Koki Bainanti and Nathan Yoshi. The race dynamics are shifting as these positions change rapidly. Who 3 and Maya have successfully taken the lead, now positioned in pole after overtaking Yus John 7 on. Meanwhile, Koki Benaniti and Nathan Yoshi have moved up to 6, passing both Result Ada and Tifishanity. 3. The battle for 6 is heating up as Koki Benaniti and Nathan Yoshi are now engaged in a close contest with Result Ada and Tifisha93. ISI 1212 has made a significant move, overtaking 6 cars and advancing to Setsidin. Meanwhile, Newtexan from Team Nafgum Kings is also on the rise, gaining 5 positions to secure P9. Rizaldi Ada and Tifisha93 are closing in on Newtexan, reducing the gap by 8 seconds. The competition is tightening up as these drivers push for better placements. Aminsandami has crossed into 16 after successfully overtaking Astro Sniper. In the meantime, Twix 560 is closing in on Naibi, reducing the gap by 2 seconds, indicating a potential battle for position soon. EQ Terabyte has successfully moved up to P21 after executing a clean overtake on Naidi. The maneuver was precise, taking advantage of a slight mistake from Naidi at the corner. Meanwhile, P20 remains within reach as EQ Terabyte pushes forward. Astro Sniper has made significant progress, moving up to P19 after successfully overtaking both Duff Dad and Sir Iron Bot. The maneuver was clean and calculated, showcasing effective racing lines. Meanwhile, the leading pack remains tightly contested, with minor positional changes occurring throughout. No major incidents have been reported as we continue to monitor the race dynamics. Bobado is now 440 seconds behind Jasak 72, demonstrating impressive pace as he continues to close the gap. The field remains tight as they navigate through the technical section of the track. Meanwhile, racer Dexter's Dan has managed to overtake Speedy Susan, moving into 5th place. The top 4 remain unchanged, with Jasak 72 maintaining the lead. As they approach the next corner, it will be interesting to see if Bobado can make a move on Jasak 72 in the upcoming laps. Yas 72 has made significant progress, reducing the gap to Duff Dad and Sirironbot by 43.5 seconds. In a separate battle, Pterodactyl Pumapaws and Suzanne Greenberg are gaining on Alex Kosmonot and Kosovo 23, closing in by 7.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Waintra 94 from Team Mangan Midnight Runners is also making strides, trimming the distance to Koki Beninity and Nathan Thayoshi by 2.2 seconds. The race dynamics continue to shift as competitors tighten their strategies. East John 7 has significantly reduced the distance to Waintra 94, now trailing by just 2 seconds. Meanwhile, Astro Sniper has made progress, advancing to P18 after successfully overtaking Okayoki 3. US John 7 has successfully taken P3, executing a clean overtake on Waintra 94. The two are now engaged in a close battle for that position, with US John 7 in the McLaren F1 and Waintra 94 in the Ferrari 288 GTO Evolution. The pace is intense as they navigate the track, both cars displaying impressive cornering and acceleration. Huggett3 and Maya are currently holding onto their positions, but Koki Beninity and Nathan Thayoshi are making significant progress, reducing the gap by 2.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Twitch 5 has successfully moved up to P12 after overtaking Greninja B. The man is also in pursuit, closing in on Greninja with a 2-second gap. Astro Sniper has advanced to 17 after successfully overtaking Okayoki 3. Meanwhile, Okayoki 3 has responded by moving up to P18, getting past Twix 560 in the process. The positions are shifting as the drivers jockey for better placements. Terabyte has advanced to P19 after successfully overtaking Naibe. In response, Naibe has regained some ground by moving up to P20, passing Twix 560 in the process. The positions are shifting as the race progresses. Duff Dad and Sirironbot are rapidly closing the gap on Twix 560, reducing the distance by a significant 46 seconds. Meanwhile, Waintra 94 has successfully overtaken US John 7 and has moved into P3. The battle for P3 is intensifying between Waintra 94 in a Ferrari 288 GTO Evolution 7 in a McLaren F1, with both cars vying for position. Sabina 27 and Vasilok are making significant progress, reducing the gap to Rizaldi Adha and Tifish 93 by 7 seconds. Meanwhile, Wayne Train 94 has successfully moved into P3, after overtaking Yas Marina and Tot. The battle for P3 is intensifying, as Wayne Train 94, in the Ferrari 288 GTO, Evoluzione fends off challenges from Yas Marina in the McLaren F1. Electric Murray remains fiercely engaged with Rizaldi Adha and Tifish 93, as they jockey for position in P9. EQ Terabyte has successfully climbed to P10 after executing a clean overtake on Naibi, who now finds themselves in P19. Naiba has responded by overtaking Okayo P3, moving back up to P19. The dynamics in the midfield are intensifying as these cars continue to battle for every position. Yas Marina has significantly closed the gap to Wayne Train 94, reducing it by 12 seconds. Meanwhile, Groningen has successfully overtaken Twitch 5 and now occupies the 12th position in the race. Naiba has successfully moved up to P10, executing an overtake on EQ Terabyte. This shift in position adds some competitiveness to the midfield as Naiba increases pace. Meanwhile, EQ Terabyte will need to regroup and strategize for a counterattack. The race continues to unfold with the dynamic shifts in positions. Issy 1212 and Gary, No Name have advanced to 6, successfully overtaking Waziri Sky and Nukambok Basha. Groningen has made a notable move to P11 after passing both Sabina 27 and Vasilok. Duffdad and Sirarmbot have surged to P21 by overtaking EQ Terabyte. The positions are shifting rapidly as the race progresses. Jasat 72 has significantly reduced the gap to EQ Terabyte, now trailing by just 45.1 seconds. In the mid-pack, Sabina 27, Vasilok and Twitch 5 are engaged in a tight battle for 12th position, with frequent position changes as they jostle for an advantage. The dynamics are heating up as drivers navigate the track, with close racing evident among these competitors. Wayne Train T4 is now in P3, reducing the gap to Koki Binati and Nathan Dayoshi significantly. The distance is down to just 1.5 seconds as we approach the hairpin turn. Koki Binati maintains a solid line, but it seems that Wayne Train 94's pace is improving. A potential overtake could be coming soon if he keeps this momentum. Meanwhile, Nathan holds firm in P2, responding to the pressure with consistent lap times. Kamikaze38 said, "Hey Amy, who currently has the fastest lap?" That would be Kokiba driving the McLaren F1, with an impressive fastest lap of 1:11.318. They're really flying out there. Racing car dashing. Away. Kokiba and Nathan have successfully reduced the gap to Hugger 3 and Maya by 2.4 seconds, showcasing impressive speed and strategy. The race dynamics are shifting as they continue to push forward. The distance between the cars is narrowing, setting up potential overtaking opportunities in the coming laps. Issy 1212 is currently holding 6, closely followed by Gary No Name and Steven. One serious guy is right on their tail in P8, with Nukambokum just behind in P9. Issy seems to be defending well, but Gary is making a move on the inside at the hairpin. They are side by side, exiting the corner. One serious guy is looking for an opportunity to capitalize on any mistake. Nukambokum is also positioning himself to take advantage of any slipstream. Issy maintains P6 as they approach the next straight, but Gary is gaining speed and might have a chance to overtake. They're heading into another turn, and it's going to be tight. Neotexum has significantly reduced the gap to Issy 1212, and Gary No Name, now just 2.9 seconds behind them. The pace is picking up as they head into the next turn. Meanwhile, Issy 1212 is holding steady in the lead, but Gary No Name appears to be maintaining a defensive line, making it challenging for any overtakes. The strategy will come into play shortly as Neotexum continues to gain on both cars. Wayne Trinani 4 has successfully moved into P2, overtaking Koki Bainati and Nathan Yoshi. The battle for that position is heating up as Wayne Tray 94, in the Ferrari 288 GTO Evoluzione, is closely challenged by Koki Bainati and Nathan Yoshi, both driving the McLaren F11. The dynamic between these three cars is intense as they jockey for position on the track. Rizaldi Adha and Tefisha 993 are showing impressive pace as they close the gap on Neotexum by 230 seconds. Neotexum maintains his position in third, but the two drivers behind him are gaining momentum. The dynamics are shifting as they approach a tight corner. It will be interesting to see if they can execute an overtaking maneuver in the next few laps. Great job, everyone. GG to Hug and Maya for that awesome win. Party popper. What a race! And those McLarens really put on a show too. Racing car dashing away.